Hello and welcome back to Twin Peaks: The Return. This is season 3, the final season, and we're up to part 9. We made it past part 8, guys. Woo!
Yeah.
We're halfway.
Yeah.
This was
Now-
an actual episode.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just want to point out Katie again messaged saying how much she loved this episode. So
Again, not what I said. I didn't
Yeah,
hate
that's
it.
what I read.
yeah, I'm pretty sure she said that she loved it. But anyway,
It's just reading between the lines.
so I just want to point out up front, I've told you that the things are going to start to connect together, and surely you guys are starting to see now that things are starting to connect together, right?
That's why I enjoyed
Yes,
the episode.
some of the stuff from
Sorry,
episode
not
1.
enjoyed. I didn't hate. Oh my god.
She said it. She
Yes.
said it. I've got it on tape.
I didn't enjoy. It was an accident.
Okay, I took notes again. There was a lot in this episode, so I didn't necessarily take a note of literally everything. Just
Most of it wasn't important, I'm sure.
Shame, Ben. You have one job.
as usual, if you want to mention something, just pipe up and I'll stop. Okay, so we open up on Doppelkoop stumbling down a dirt road, and it's basically following up from when he'd just been shot by.
I mean, he was
Ray?
supposed to be dead.
Right.
He was
Yeah.
not only shot, his guts were eaten by ghostly lumberjacks.
Yeah.
I think
The
they just
smeared
wiped
blood all
all
over
over
him, yeah, and
Yeah.
but
Are
don't,
they regenerating him, I guess?
maybe,
Yeah.
Oh,
Bringing him back to life.
yeah. So because they
Definitely.
only appeared when he got shot, when he was injured.
Yeah.
well, that's sure a
Yeah.
way to show regeneration.
Well, maybe we don't understand the way regeneration works. Where they
Maybe
come
we don't
from.
understand.
I don't.
Right.
Full
Where they
stop.
come from, I mean. So he's covered. This is just a follow up. So he obviously at the end of the last episode, right at the end, he just sat up and like that's a yeah, he ain't dead. He ain't dead. He comes across a post that's got a red handkerchief on it. I have no idea why, but he takes that, I guess, to wipe himself off because he's a bit of a mess.
Someone had a red handkerchief on before. I thought it was like a signal, like this is where you're headed to.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
I don't
maybe
recall.
not. Maybe I read too much into a red handkerchief.
We cut to a jet containing an FBI club, and Gordon gets a call from the colonel, who we saw before, about Buckhorn, North Dakota. Was it North Dakota?
Oh yeah.
It wasn't
Uh,
just a jet,
South
though. It was
Dakota?
like
Something-
first class
something
private
Dakota.
sort of a jet.
There was actually a moment where he,
Something else though.
and
He says something like, "Oh, rude" or something like that.
Yeah, well, he thought
he-
he was swearing
he
at
used
him when he
Buckhorn.
said it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
I did chuckle at that part. I'll give them that.
There's actually a couple of moments where I chuckled in this episode. But there was also, I can't remember, it was this phone call. Oh, no, it was definitely this phone call where he was talking about East North Dakota or whatever it was. And
Yeah.
No, sorry. Oh, well, that's weird because I'm in West North Dakota right now.
Yeah. Wasn't confusing at all.
Yeah. We cut back to Doppelkoop, who arrives at his destination where the woman from the motel room, if you remember, that was next to Dahlia's,
yeah.
and some other guy whose name, they actually say his name, but I forget what it was.
He's from
Wait,
Lie to Me.
he's from lots of things. His name
Yeah,
is
so he's
a
not.
name I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, he's a
British, though,
Thanks,
isn't
trivia, Ben.
thank
Ben
you.
Williams.
I'm a great source of trivia.
Yeah.
So they comment about how much of a mess he is, and they don't seem to understand the significance of him being shot. They think,
They-
oh, gee,
They
that,
know get shot all the time.
yeah, because I mean, yeah, sure, people get shot, but he got shot. I mean, look at him. Look at
They
him.
didn't see it. They weren't
I
there.
kind of thought that they understood what he was
Yeah.
from the nonchalantness.
They sort of are
Yeah.
nonchalant about everything, aren't they?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
and, like they were just kind of like, oh, he's been shot. Like, meh.
yeah.
So I
pretty
just
much.
kind of thought they went
Yeah.
in on the
I just figured it was more of a, don't ask questions of the person who's paying us.
Oh yeah.
She
Well, the
seems
person
very
who's
friendly
doing
with
it.
him.
A bit more than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're in on it. They know what's going on.
Okay.
Not
Um, we
Yeah, I
got
said
back.
to Sean, maybe this. I would be more interested in this if I had any idea what their motive was halfway through the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we are hard. This is
Like,
halfway. So that's a good
We have
point.
no idea what they're doing.
Why they're
Why?
doing it. Yeah.
Well, are they
So-
just trying to keep Doppelcoop
Well, I don't anyway.
around?
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's my
why?
assumption. I could be wrong.
They're not heading
He
for
doesn't-
world domination. They're trying to do. What are they trying to do?
I don't know.
Something.
They just
But if I'm supposed to have picked up on it, I haven't.
Because it's what been 25
Maybe.
years.
maybe they're doppelgangers of other people and they're the bad doppelgangers
Mm.
and they are trying to get Bob to stay out too.
So I
Seems
guess
reasonable.
these are. I actually like when you guys discuss this. We'll definitely be able to discuss it more at the end of the season. I don't want to lead you guys with any comments.
No, I think Katie's right.
Okay.
Better than anything the show's told me so far.
She probably had.
Even if I'm wrong, I'm sticking with I'm right.
Did you see it in the dream though, Katie?
No, I didn't.
Way more subservient than that, though. They're not doing it as equals.
They definitely
no,
seem
you-
subservient.
I feel like Bob is like the ruler of the Red Room. Ruler of the
No.
Doppel people.
bad spirits. Well, like maybe he's the meanest of them all. I don't know.
He might be the boss of the ones who are out.
But who's the
Yeah.
brains on a stick behind the operation?
Yeah.
Brains
So
on
I
a
don't
stick.
know.
That's a good reference, Michael.
And also the
one-armed man's
faceless
arm.
man
Yeah.
patting the white cat at some point.
Well, I can't wait for the James Bond moment. Totally. Back at the jet, Gordon is letting Diane know they're making a small detour, and she says something that indicates that she knows about the Blue Rose case.
Also, she tells him to fuck off again. Which
Oh, she tells a lot of people to fuck off.
But then Albert tells himself to.
Yes. Yeah. He's having an old nap and wakes
He
up.
gets in first.
Yep. Gordon lets the pilot know. Tammy gets a call for Gordon from Warden Murphy about Doppelcoop getting out of prison. So he's pretty shocked about that.
Yeah.
Back at Doppelcoop, they walk around the back of the farm and we see the owners the guy had said, they're sleeping out the back. There they are.
I was pretty sus on sleeping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, were they sleeping or were they dead?
They were.
Sure they're dead.
Okay, cool. Because I thought they were dead, but then you just said they were sleeping. That got
No, because the character
No,
said
the
that they
guy
were
announced
sleeping.
They were sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, mamas don't sleep during the day.
So Doppelcoop takes one of the phones that he's given and sends a message to someone that says, around the dinner table, the conversation was lively. Then he calls Mr. Todd. Mr. Todd answers and Doppelcoop wants to know if he did it. So I'm assuming that he means the job to kill Cooper, sending the little person to kill Cooper. And he says, not yet. And he says, it better to be done next time I call.
We heard his name, by the way. You don't have to call him little person.
We hear it this episode.
Yeah.
Not yet,
Yeah.
but we do hear
Oh,
it.
okay. You don't want to spoil people who didn't watch the
Ike.
Oh,
episode.
I
Ike.
just said it.
Ike the
Okay,
Spike.
cool.
Because there are some people who, they're just consuming the show via your recaps. So
Yeah, of course.
we
Those
wouldn't
people
spoil
totally
it.
exist.
Don't want them to
And if his recaps were shorter than the show, I would say great way to do it.
Yeah, they're not, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're longer sometimes. Sorry, guys.
Although last week's was rare and it was shorter than the show.
Yep.
That's because
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
They
Real
probably
nice.
could have left that episode out and it still would have just.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, maybe at the end of the season we'll be like, oh yeah, okay, it made sense. But right now,
I doubt it.
It was just him taking the piss.
So Doppelcoop also talks to the couple, and I'm assuming that they're a couple, even though
don't think
she
so.
kisses him. I don't
I think
understand the
they're-
relationship, but
I don't think they have relationships.
do you think they're just
They're
friends or something,
entities.
or colleagues?
No.
they're just bad guys in a gang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
have
they're
to be
just
in love with
bodies
all the
and
gang
do what bodies
members.
do.
So he sends them to kill the warden in 2 days, and then tells them that he's got another job for them after that, but he'll let them know
Yeah.
once they've killed the warden.
Yeah, they said a warden, but then obviously it was a very precise warden, even though the guy did him a huge favour.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
like
Doppelcoop
strawberry.
never keeps his promises.
And he's covering all his
Tracks. Yeah.
yeah.
Can I
As we'll
ask a
find out
question about Doppelcoop? He is also still Bob, right? We keep calling him Doppelcoop, but Bob is still in him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's the point is
I reckon
Presumably,
we
as
just
far
want
as we know.
Bob's very keen to not have to go back to the Red Room, even though he's supposed to.
Yeah.
He's out of time. Yeah.
Okay.
And it has something to do with electricity.
What? No way.
Just like the internet.
I don't believe in the internet.
Cut to Cooper and Janie E at the police station. So his boss, Cooper's boss, is being interviewed at the insurance company. What's his name? Lucky.
Who cares?
Batman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, the old
Gonna
dude.
die soon. Don't
Boxer
bother
guy.
learning his name.
Yeah, the boxer guy. Something I realized, which I can't remember if they've mentioned up to this point, is
Are they triplets?
the three police guys are brothers.
Oh,
In real life or in the show?
I feel like
In the
Huey,
show.
Dewey, and Louie.
They're brothers.
Yeah. I thought they
I-
were because they say something and they all
Someone
answer.
calls out and they all answer.
I might
Yeah,
Their
so
name.
they
Ah.
use the name.
I
Yeah.
didn't pick up on that. One of them's
But-
got to be called Giggles, so surely.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe,
yeah. He
yeah.
has fallen short in the brains department. Yeah.
Oh, those police guys.
Yeah,
I'm with you
they
now.
all look the same, so you probably thought it was one person.
I thought you meant some of the guys in Twin Peaks. But no, I know who you mean.
Oh.
You know. So there's one part where it looks like the Cooper's boss is trying to get information out of them, and he's standing there flexing his fist, but eventually leaves the room. You guys didn't notice that?
I mean,
It was very strange.
affectation.
It was very long.
Affectation from when he was a boxer.
He goes out and tells Dougie that he can have the rest of the day off, and Janie's like, "Oh, great, I'll take him to see a doctor then."
Well, we
Oh,
did
but-
also find out what happened to him.
Yeah. That
Well,
Yeah.
he
His
found
boss
out
was
what his
talking
boss
to them.
thinks happened to him.
Oh,
yeah, he
sorry.
was in a
Yeah.
car accident before he
Just
started
before he
working
started
there.
sometimes
Yeah.
has moments.
Yeah.
Like 12 years or something.
12 years he's worked there, and he doesn't have a lot more history than that, maybe 5 more years. But it's
Mm.
not 25 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they
so
also did some DNA.
yeah, so after we see his boss walk off, the third brother has come in and they start to he's looked into Cooper and basically said this guy doesn't exist before 17 years ago. There's no record of him.
Dougie doesn't exist. Cooper
Yeah.
exists.
Yes, yeah, sorry, Dougie doesn't. Thank you very much.
They're going into a witness protection
Yep.
item or something. Yeah.
And yeah, so that's when one of them gets the idea to give him a coffee and get his fingerprints, so they can try and search for his fingerprints.
Yeah.
Um.
And saliva as well off the mug, surely.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thought
they
it was
said
more like
DNA
that.
and
Yeah.
they said DNA and
That makes way
fingerprints.
more sense. Yeah, we'll go with what you said.
think it was
So someone calls out and mentions Ike the Spike was the fingerprints off the or
I
DNA
mean,
off the
whole palm.
yeah the whole palm off the gun.
So they call him Mike the Spike because he's good at volleyball.
I'm sure that's what it is.
It can be the only reason.
Yeah. So then, and they are also informed that they know where he is. They know where he's staying. So they all head off to go and get him. And okay, so there's one bit earlier where they're talking about, oh, how much did it cost to fix the tail light? And then the scene following when they walk out, they're all standing there studying the tail light. Do you notice that?
Yes. Oh, and what's
I'm,
the
I'm
joke?
glad it amused you.
It was
They did
funny.
a joke at some point, and they just spend ages laughing.
Yes, yeah, they
Yeah.
did. I don't remember what the joke
Yes.
was, but yeah.
It wasn't funny.
I think it was
No.
about the tail light, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was it not
something.
about
I'm
the
doing
tail
my best Uwe impressions through a lot of these scenes. Like my eyes are just rolling around. My head.
light?
So while so they point out the cops talk about how Dougie Jones doesn't exist before 1997. That's specifically the year that they mention.
That year means nothing to us in particular.
Yeah. So they leave and we see that Cooper and Jenny is still sitting there waiting. This is the thing that gets me. It's like they've just left. It's like, what about these two people you asked to come in?
They told the guy that came in to get, and they gave the sample to, the coffee mug to tell them they could go.
Oh, okay. I must have missed
They
that.
did. Yeah.
But he
Um,
had to put in the evidence first.
Yeah. So while then we see a scene and Cooper is looking at the American flag and we hear like the American anthem and then a
He's
woman
kind of
walks
looking
past.
into the
Was-
middle distance. He's not.
I don't think it
looking
was
at
the
anything.
American anthem, was it?
It was.
No, I don't think so. It was
Don't
just a
think it
very.
was.
America the Beautiful, which is not the
Yeah.
Star Spangled.
Oh, close enough. They've got too many songs. in
Katie,
America.
Katie, you're the American.
Star Spangled Banner is the anthem, correct?
Okay.
But
That
America
is
the
wrong.
Beautiful is what was playing according to the subtitles.
I'll believe you, Sean.
Well,
It
that's
wasn't the anthem playing. The anthem wasn't playing. I didn't
Okay.
recognize.
I'm pretty sure Sean's right.
expert opinion entered.
Yep. So a woman walks past and she's wearing bright red shoes, and that draws his attention. And he follows her walking, and well, specifically her shoes. And then he sees a PowerPoint in the wall, and his eyes sort of fix on that. And then the scene ends. So it
We
didn't.
hear the buzz.
Yeah, sorry, we hear a
Buzz.
bit of electrical noise. And if you ask me, the scene ended prematurely. We could have spent at least another good 30 seconds looking at that PowerPoint.
Do you think he's autistic? And that's why you know PowerPoint?
Well, we all love our PowerPoints. What he needs is a fork. That's what he needs.
Doesn't ever. That would really end the show.
Yep.
Let's do
So,
it.
so
Get the man a fork.
Yeah.
the next scene, we see Ike the Spike, because now we know his name. He's on the phone basically saying he didn't complete the job and he's going on medical leave because he's hurt his hand. He's lost all the flesh off it. As we see the cops pull up outside where he's staying. So he swigs a glass of alcohol and then finishes closing his bag. Sorry, what?
He looks into the mirror while he drinks. Again, he loves looking in the mirror while he drinks.
He loves looking at himself, I think.
Yep.
Is what you...
He's got a
He's
beautiful
excited.
He's got a
smile.
very small room. They can't film anywhere else. They just film in the mirror.
I will give them kudos. I did like the filmatic angles that they did. He drank his glass while looking at the mirror. Then he moved off and they moved to the side so they could still see him in the mirror.
Oh yeah, I didn't quite
That
pick
one
up on
was
that
quite
one. But yeah,
I didn't.
so yeah, he straps up his bag and walks out of his room, and the police apprehend him basically.
They make a joke too.
They do.
They did.
3 chuckles.
We've
They said
got
they had his
your- we've got
fingerprints,
your
and then they
palm-
were like,
"Your
got
palm."
your-
Actually, I think we've got his whole hand.
Oh.
And then
Yeah, then Beavis and Butthead laughing ensued.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cut back to the FBI and friends at the morgue in South Dakota. They meet the military officer and the police officer, whose name I don't remember. And Diane says she'll wait for them to finish lighting up a cigarette, but she's told she can't smoke there. And she says, "It's a fucking morgue." And you know what? She's got a point, okay?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
really does.
People still have to work there, Ben.
I wouldn't like it if I worked there.
Like the mortician who's the mum in Hacks that I mentioned last time.
Yep. They leave and Diane checks her phone and sees the message from Doppelkoop, that message that we talked about before. So it was obviously sent to her,
Conversation library.
which is
Yep.
interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sus on her a little bit. When they were on the plane, I forgot to bring this up.
She
When
was
they were on the
awake.
plane,
Yeah.
and Gordon told her that Coop had escaped. From her reaction when they left the prison and she was freaked out, and that's not Cooper Inc.
Yeah.
She was so like chill about him having escaped.
Yes. I agree.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
There is something.
Thank you.
They leave and Diane she's checked her phone. So the police guy who's taken to the body, he basically fills them in on everything. And Albert asks what happens in season 2.
So filling in on everything, basically he's telling them all the people who have died that Doppelkoop has killed basically to tidy up his loose ends, basically, I think. Because they were all the deaths that Doppelkoop did.
They were?
Weren't they? I thought they were the ones, well, except the wife, yes. But the secretary or the librarian. Ruth Rita.
But it was all on
Ruth?
his instigation.
Ruth the librarian, yeah.
Other people get a surname, but the librarian doesn't.
They did mention her. I'm pretty sure they did say her surname at one stage.
They just
but I
keep
don't know
saying
what it is.
the librarian.
She doesn't need a surname. She's got a
Sorry,
title.
sorry.
Also, she's dead. Okay.
I would happily
Sometimes.
have the moniker the librarian.
Um,
What's wrong with that?
Some things are more valuable than other things.
Yeah.
I just married a surname, like whatever.
The librarian is already taken.
yeah, sorry. You have to be the other librarian.
Alright, I am the one librarian. I don't know about you, Ben.
I don't know what you're talking about. So they get into the room and the body's already out. Albert examines the records and they get filled in on a librarian running a website into research about an alternate dimension. And this is something that we've never actually heard about up to this point.
No, we
Yeah.
had not. He did not confess to that in episodes 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Albert and the dead body woman, who's, I forget what her job is. What's her job?
Mortician?
no.
Coroner?
Librarian?
Coroner, thank you,
Is it the
coroner.
librarian?
It's
Oh,
no,
I thought you were talking about the librarian. I thought
no,
you
no,
were
no.
making a joke.
No, no.
I wondered.
The coroner. So they make a joke with each other, and I put a note: is this a budding romance? Albert reads the most recent entry from the website. Today we entered what we called a zone, and we met the major.
Mm.
Albert notes that the body.
Log. It's very important.
Yep. He notes that the body is that of a man in his 40s, and so Gordon and Albert go off to another room. Which I mean, even if they're in another
into
room,
the
it's like
corridor.
everyone can hear Gordon a mile away. I
I'm
don't
pretty
know
sure
where
it
they're
was on
from.
MySpace too.
This is like they've done this numerous times now, where he just walks a short way away and then screams everything at Albert.
Yeah.
Or when they're all trying to sleep on the plane.
And he was told, "Can you keep this down?" And apparently the answer is no. No, he cannot.
So they talk about the fact that Garden would have been in his 70s and it was supposed to have died in a fire 25 years ago. Which I don't think we knew that up to this point, did we?
No, we knew that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We knew he died.
we knew
Died
he
in a
was supposed
fire,
to have died in
yeah.
a fire. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So Gordon says that they want to meet Hastings, the school principal. It's Bill Hastings, right? Yeah, Bill Hastings, yeah. Back at Twin Peaks, Jerry is still lost and very high as he is looking at his foot, which says, "I am not your foot," which is so
Yeah.
strange. He touches
Starting
his
to
foot.
recognise him again.
I thought he was just a homeless person.
Well,
Running
he's
away is
probably could
Have
double
you
as one.
seen where that guy is running around through the house and someone's calling out his name and he runs?
We're
to the
about
wall?
to get there.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
you
about to
mean
get there.
someone? I know who that is.
Yeah, I know who it is as well.
I got really excited and then I was shut down because nothing else happened.
So Jerry is like touching his foot in fear, and eventually he tries to remove his foot and lands on his back. At the sheriff's station, Chad is eating in the conference room, and there's something about the way this guy just is, and especially the way he eats, I do not like.
If he
He's
was
gonna
one of the
die
living
horribly
dead,
later.
I was thinking more of the living dead. No
I
feelings.
think that's why they don't want him eating in the conference room.
Yeah.
Sheriff and Hawk enter the station, and Lucy tells them she's not there because she's on her lunch break, which is just another Lucyism. It's just like,
I love Lucy.
okay.
Yeah.
Did we skip the whole chair thing as well, or is that coming
No, that's
later?
coming.
Coming, yeah.
Because that did surprise me that they were both capable of using the internet.
The chair
I
thing's
think
coming.
people are upset about the internet.
They enter the conference room, and Sheriff Truman tells Chad to take his lunch to the lunchroom, reminding him that
Right.
that's where lunch gets eaten, in the lunchroom. He doesn't want to go and complains, "Oh, you guys are always eating donuts and whatnot," but,
Coffee.
you know, why don't you just tell your boss what you really think, you know? That's what I think.
He makes
Sounds
a
like a
big show and
plan.
dance of it too.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, can you get the door? My hands are full with all this shit that I brought in here."
My 3 lunches.
So
Yeah.
what do you
Yeah.
think that magazine was?
What
Oh,
magazine?
I didn't.
He
even
was
pay
reading a
attention to what he was
magazine.
Reading.
He
Is it
one of those-
closes the magazine on the table and then puts his stuff on
Probably
the
a
magazine.
truck magazine.
A truck magazine? Okay.
I think it was one of those magazines that we saw in the original season of The Girls.
Yeah.
Something similar.
Okay.
The
Katie?
Feels
one
like the
I
type
got.
That's what you think as well.
If Lucy and
Yeah, I
Andy
think
can
that's
manage the
right.
internet, though, he could be getting his pictures on the internet.
Yeah, I don't think people.
Well, it wasn't pictures, it was girls to order, I believe.
That's right. That's right. It was.
They were call girl ads.
They. I've skipped something here.
No, nothing happened.
Start again.
Was it the
Redo
chairs?
the whole
'Cause we can
thing.
talk about
Let's
the
go.
chairs while you wait, and then we can skip that later.
No,
'cause
that's
I don't
it.
think it matters where.
He leaves. He
Where
leaves
in
the
the episode
conference
it
room,
happens?
and then
No,
they
I've
have a
missed
chat.
the scene where Bobby,
Oh, they go
Agent
to Bobby's mum's
Bobby,
place.
Sheriff Truman, and Hawk. I don't know where that my notes are for that. Must probably
That's,
out of order.
that's way later on.
No, they go
No, no.
there, and that's when they get the tube because they're about to sit down and talk
Yeah.
about the tube. That's why it made me realize I've somehow missed that scene.
They
So
go
they-
and talk to Log Lady.
No, it wasn't Log Lady. That was Bobby's mum.
Bobby's mum, Garland's wife.
Oh, Bobby's mum. Okay.
Yep, I know they all look the same.
It
Who was
made
a
more
lot
sense
more
if it
put
was Log
together
Lady.
than she was back then.
Yeah, and actually, okay, this is a controversial opinion. She is a very natural actor.
Actually, yes, I agree. She was one of the better actors.
Yeah,
And Bobby is not half bad anymore.
yeah, I agree.
He does pretty
Bobby's
well.
Yeah.
kind of like I feel like the Bobby and his mum are probably the most two normal people in this entire show.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because they're not being so dramatic anymore?
Yeah, probably.
Bobby
Yeah.
was like over dramatic. They both were. Like,
Although you commented on about how he cried the first time we saw him this season. You thought he was a
Well,
bit over.
Bobby was basically sleeping with Bob.
oh yeah,
So, maybe that
Yeah.
screws you off a bit.
that's true.
Um,
But his mum
No,
says that
Bob
she's
never possessed. What's her face? Laura.
Laura.
He wanted to,
Yeah.
and then she died because
she wouldn't let
he
him.
wouldn't
Sure.
let her.
He just wrote in her diary
Yeah.
and
No,
was
he
in her
didn't.
brain all the time.
She wrote about him in the diary, didn't she?
Yeah, she sure did.
Well, in the diary that I read, there were passages that were definitely Bob
Yeah,
writing.
he definitely wrote in there too.
So he was trying to, but he needed permission or something like that. And
Yeah, and actually,
Okay,
so
you did?
there were two reasons why. Well, two reasons in my opinion why Bob killed her. One is that she knew that Bob was her father,
yeah,
and the other reason was she wouldn't let him in, basically.
yeah.
Like a vampire.
After he'd invested all those years in her.
Yep. Okay, so sorry, back to the scene where Bobby, Hawk, and Sheriff Truman arrive at Bobby's mum's house.
Yep,
And
she
they're asking
finally
her
gets the date.
about the night that the last time that Cooper saw
Garland.
Garland. And she says, Garland told me that this day would come. And this is so annoying because I literally wrote like word for word all the stuff that she said here. What have I
That's
done
so
with it?
weird.
I can't
What
wait
a-
for you to find it later.
It's all right. She's basically saying that he knew this day would come and that he was also
Oh, no, I found it. I
happy
found it.
with how Bobby turned out.
Yeah, she tells them that
When you found it, just I saw it.
she tells them that after Cooper left that day, Garland told her, one day our son, Bobby, and Hawk and Sheriff Truman will come to ask her about Cooper. And she says, I didn't
realised
know
it
it'd
was
be
this
this Sheriff Truman.
Yeah.
When they
She
do,
was probably also stressing for 25 years about why Bobby had been arrested this time.
that's a good point.
But she would have worked out with as soon as he started at the police
Well, that's true.
that it wasn't because he did.
Can you
something
imagine
more
her stress levels probably dropped by about 100 times when he decided to be a sheriff or deputy or
Yeah.
whatever?
That's why all her drama's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very content.
She goes over to a sitting chair and pulls some lever and the top of the chair pops open and inside is a small metal tube. She gives it to them and they all agree to have a cup of coffee. Yeah, I can see. He's over
After
there.
they refused earlier, they were quite bizarre.
Yeah.
Just being Cooper, Gus.
They were all
Or is that
relieved.
Katie? No, it's Gus.
Yep. Okay, all right. So then, back at the station, when they get rid of Chad, they start studying the metal tube. Not before they open the window, though, to let all the smell
Tells
of
Bobby
Chad's
to
food
open.
out.
Yeah. Oh, and probably Chad. I'm guessing he's not a very nice smelling.
I think Chad was also the problem.
Yeah.
So
Because
they,
he might be
Totally
as
agrees.
lactose intolerant as you, Ben.
I don't know what you mean. So Sheriff and Hawk are studying the tube, and Bobby is just standing there, and Sheriff Truman
Having a
asks, "What are you
chuckle?
smiling about?" And he says, "This is just bizarre. I know how to open this." He says, "My dad came home with one night, and he must have shown him because he doesn't actually finish that sentence."
But we have to do it outside.
Yeah, so he takes it outside and, of course, just throws it onto the ground as hard as he can. And I'm like, oh, just fuck everything then, Bobby.
After walking past Lucy, who is doing this, and I'm like, is she Telling them
She's still at lunch.
talk to the hand, or
Yeah.
she's still at lunch. Okay.
And so he throws it on the ground once, and he rushes over to pick it up. And he went this scene. I think to myself, this is like reminiscent of a kid playing, you know?
Yeah, he's having a great time.
Yeah.
And it sounded like a tuning fork.
Yeah, so he throws it on the ground, picks it up, and gets them to listen. It's like a ring to it. So he throws it, and it eventually comes open. He gives it back to them, and there's a note in there. It's all rolled up.
I thought the humming was going to be the message to start with.
Me
Yeah, I
too.
thought it was
Me
gonna
too, Sean.
Were you disappointed
Settle
when it
into
wasn't the
a-
message?
Yes.
No, I kind of thought that it clearly needed that vibration to loosen the lid or something on it.
Maybe. Where was
Then
it?
just throw it as hard as you can at the ground.
On the concrete.
I think that was necessary too, but
So the note talks about giving directions to a place and a time and everything. And on the back of the note, they see that it says Cooper twice, and they talk
Wasn't
about
it
two
something
Coopers
about
again.
rabbits?
Yeah, so the name of the
Exactly.
place was
If they hadn't
something.
cut it off, it would have said Cooper 3 times.
Yeah,
Yes, because it just kept saying Cooper.
they're reading
on the
into
original.
everything too much, don't you think, Sean?
Yeah, like clearly it kept saying Cooper, so why would they think 2? It's very annoying.
There are 2 Coopers, Sean. don't
Yeah, but on
No,
the
but they don't know that.
original, on the original readout that had all those numbers,
Yeah.
it had Cooper multiple times,
Mm.
not just twice.
So maybe
Just like
he
it does
knew
on
there
that bit of
were
paper
2
before they
Coopers.
cut it up.
So he was like, we only need 2.
So Bobby notes.
Maybe Garland was smart.
Bobby is laughing, and he says, "This is just weird. I know exactly where that place is because I named it. My dad used to.
He
We
doesn't
used to
say
go
it's
there."
weird. He says it's what was it? It's just like he expected it kind of thing.
Yes.
As in, it was just like when Dad was around and he would say the kookiest things, and yeah,
So the sheriff is actually starting to be like, this is a lot of coincidences. He's like, so I think he's starting to get a bit suspicious, but he says, okay, so the date and time that this is talking about is in 2 days. So we'll go to this place. And I'm guessing that'll happen next episode or the episode after. I don't actually remember exactly when it happens.
Probably in 14 episodes when we've forgotten this entire stuff.
Yeah.
There are 14 episodes left, Sean, okay?
Hooray!
Yeah, cut back to the morgue and Diane is waiting outside. One thing I love about the
Ah.
scene is Tammy looks extremely uncomfortable this entire scene. She's like
And
trying to
she's
figure out what she should
counting.
do with her hands the whole time.
Yeah. So during this whole thing, I thought he would call her out on the text message that he knew about it because they were able to block her phone previously.
Hmm.
So surely they could. Anyway,
I
I
thought
thought
it
he
was
was going
blocked
to
because
call.
they were in the air.
So, what I was watching this scene, I don't know if you guys were watching the same thing, but I was watching Gordon's eyes and
They
what
don't
he was
move.
looking at. No, he would look at Diane and then look at the cigarette in her hand and then look at her again and back at the cigarette. And he
Ah.
just kept doing that, and she eventually offers it to him.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't he gesture first?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, he says that they've shared them many times before.
Yep. He mentions that, and she says, "Yeah, we have." Cut back to Hastings. Bill Hastings is handcuffed in an interview room, and he's crying to himself. Tenny enters and interviews him. She asks him about his blog. She talks about when he met the Major in the zone. Apparently, Garland was hiding there. Garland asked them, that is Hastings and gang, to get numbers, and he told them where to go and when they would be there, when they would be able to get them. They did as instructed and took the numbers back to him, but something happened. He says some other people arrived and grabbed the Major by the neck. Then they pushed Hastings down, asking what his wife's name was. He's insisting he didn't kill Ruth, the librarian, if you didn't remember. Tammy lays out a bunch of photos for Hastings to identify Garland, which he does.
Immediately, pretty
Yep.
much.
Hmm.
Hastings says that after they gave Garland numbers, he started to float up saying Cooper, Cooper, and his head disappeared. Hastings said it was actually beautiful, and then Ruth was dead. He was holding her, but when he woke up, he was back in his home. Temmie asks if Garland killed Ruth, but Hastings says no, there were so many people there. Hastings says he and Ruth were going to go to the Bahamas and has some thing about how...
Scuba diving.
Yeah, scuba diving. It mentions that numerous times. Outside, observing this, Albert says, "Fruitcake, anyone?" Albert is great for the one-liners, isn't he?
I suppose it makes sense that he didn't know about the Major's body being there if he woke up back in his own house.
Mm.
Yeah.
But it was quite
running away
specific that it
from...
ties back to Garland losing his head and her head coming off as well.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, just making a note for something else. Okay, so cut to the Great Northern and Benjamin and Beverly, I think her name was.
Surely we'd had the running person
I
first.
try and
We
do...
had the running person scene already
Yeah.
before this.
well,
That was
did
a
I
lot
skip that as
earlier.
well?
Yeah.
Oh, God, where is it?
If that happened
I
at
swear
way
we
before.
have.
I thought it was.
remember a running person.
I think it was before
the
going to
house.
see Garland's wife, wasn't it?
Oh, God,
Yeah,
what was
because
it?
it was
Inside a house, there
before
was someone
we
running
went
across hallways, and we
to
just sort of got a glimpse of them. And then
Johnny. Johnny was being.
Oh, I
chased.
even missed the whole... oh, God, yeah, I
chased.
definitely skipped the whole bunch of stuff. Sorry.
Because I'm really proud that I know who Johnny is, Ben, and I want to share it.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I definitely skipped a bit. So back after Ike the Spike got captured, I'm so sorry about this, internet. Cut back to the Twin Peaks Sheriff Department, and Lucy is looking at furniture on the internet. It's basically
Yeah.
the same thing, but just a different color. So her and Andy are having a difference of opinion about the color, and so
I
Andy
feel
wants
like
the
this
red
is
one,
the
and she wants
first
the beige
time.
one.
They've had a argument like this
So,
because Andy clearly knows how to play her.
Yeah.
really, you think that's what happened? I don't think it is.
I
That's not the
think
way
it's just
I
like,
see
you
it.
know what? He can have it.
I actually thought it was more like, oh, okay, we'll
She
just
wanted the
we'll
red
just
to
do
start
whatever you
with.
want. Okay, that's how it felt to me. And then
Well,
she
it's like
just
what
orders
she
the
was
red
satisfied.
anyway.
He was satisfied
Yeah.
that she'd won, and that was enough for her. She ordered the
Yeah.
one he wanted.
Okay, cut to a house, and someone has let Johnny out, and he is running eventually straight into a wall. And who is
Well, it
Johnny?
But it's
Johnny is
also
Audrey's brother.
That's right.
Yeah,
I
Because
don't
that
even
would
remember this scene. We watched it 2 nights ago.
I kept checking.
that would
he was
explain
awake.
why there's a picture of the falls on it as well, the Twin Peaks, the waterfall.
Yep. So that was
Maybe I
Audrey's
did-
brother.
maybe
never
I
saw
did fall
Johnny,
asleep.
Johnny again after we saw him in the
Season 1, yeah. Did we see him in
Indian
season 2?
headrest.
I don't think we
I think
did.
we did.
Oh, did we?
I think
Okay.
we did. Wasn't
What,
he
the
doing
funeral?
something with shooting or something? Or he's pretending to...
He was
Yes, that's
spent-
right.
Oh, no.
Yes, you're right.
So is he dead now that he ran so hard into the wall he killed himself?
He looked pretty dead, but I don't know.
And where's his mum? I'm still sus on her.
That was her.
that was
calling
his
him.
mum.
That was
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Michael's making a joke about the fact that he was sus on, Benjamin's wife.
I think you mean Ben.
Yeah,
yeah,
Ben.
They called him Ben again. Beverly did
Yeah,
in the
and,
scene that you were about to do.
They
It's
only
not-
refer to
think
him
I
as Ben now.
Don't think I didn't notice.
and I call him Benjamin in all my notes. So back to Beverly and Benjamin, the two Bs. You could call them B1 and B2.
B1 and B2.
Yep.
Yep.
They're trying again to find the noise, saying that maintenance weren't able to find it or anything like that, and they're just walking around.
Definitely louder.
And
in
they're
that
walking
corner.
very close to each other, and I thought, are they going to kiss? And at one point, they're standing very close to each other, and they turn and they're facing each other. And Benjamin just says, "I'm sorry, I can't."
Yep. Ben's a changed man.
Yep,
He's a new man.
He would have gone for that.
yep.
Everybody
We-
saw
we
that
cut-
coming.
We cut to the bar, and a band is playing, and and a girl is sitting in a cubicle as her friend joins. She has some kind of rash under her arm.
Oh gosh, that
Yeah.
creeped me out. No,
I was waiting for it to just explode. I was not.
yeah,
I
and
think
was
it's-
like,
It's interesting how something so simple can make it be so unnerving, isn't it?
Just because
Oh.
she kept scratching it, I was like,
In
something's going to
public.
happen. Something's going to come out of it.
We
like,
were
something
distracted
happened
by
with it.
something else in this scene. Can you
looks
guess what it
horrendous.
was?
What was it?
The glass is not filled with liquid.
Oh yeah, the can. She puts the can down that lands on the table with an empty sound like 4 times,
But she continues.
and she keeps going back for more.
I'm not
I
gonna lie, Sean. That was a guess because I don't remember any
I'm
cups or any.
so sorry that I missed that,
It
Michael.
wasn't a cup. It was. a
It
big
was
can.
really obvious. Really obvious.
I was distracted by her teeth.
It's not just the way the can moves; it's the sound it makes when she puts it on the table.
Where's Foley
Yeah,
then
so
when you need him?
didn't notice the
No,
break.
they probably did Foley it in. I think it may actually be him taking the
I
piss,
would have had to have.
like with the coffee. Yeah.
So she's waiting for a friend who arrives, and she's lamenting losing her job serving burgers because she turned up high a couple of times, and now she's working at a new burger place across the road from the old one. So okay, there you go. And then we
Was
cut
this
back.
the 99 whatever lady? One of them?
No, I didn't
No,
recognize
she's
any.
not the other druggie.
No, because
Australia?
that 991 lady isn't in Twin Peaks.
She's in
Dutch-
Vegas.
she's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
Dutch-
okay.
yes. Vegas. Sorry, yeah, Vegas.
So we cut back to a band that I've got to say I actually kind of liked.
Oh, I like that song too.
Yeah.
I liked them.
I like the ones with harmonies.
Yeah. And that was the end of the episode.
Hooray!
Yeah.
The first band was a trick. The second band wasn't.
Yeah, the second band I really liked. But there we go. So a lot of things coming together, guys. They're definitely doling out a bit more information now. So the whole thing about the blog and the fact that Bill Hastings and Ruth, who has a surname but I don't remember what it is,
Met the major.
The librarian.
yeah, that they knew about this. So they were saying they're really good at researching, and that's how they found where they can meet the major.
Garland.
It is interesting though, because what would it have been published in?
Yeah, that I was thinking that. I said, where would they have read about that?
And who has the copyright?
Maybe the log lady had taken up writing.
Yeah, I guess
Maybe.
it could have just been personal notes, memoirs.
Mm.
They had loose, maybe they had
Oh,
the diary and.
I was just going to say the notes of her the police notes and stuff, they wouldn't have been released. How many
Oh
years?
no, but it doesn't mean
No.
you can't get a
Yeah.
copy.
Copy.
What
Okay.
about the florist? Wasn't he writing something?
He he
Not again.
was the one that was in love with
Yeah,
Laura.
he had diaries as well.
Oh,
What was his
Harold.
name again? Harold. Thank you,
Bill Smith,
Harold.
Harold.
And when are we
Smith.
going to see Audrey?
seriously?
Yeah.
We saw her brother and her mum, and I got so excited.
Well, I never told you, Michael, if you are going to see her or not. Actually, so
You
What
told
are they
Ellie
doing
that.
holding out?
Yeah. I think
No,
Sean
she
as
just
well.
did.
yeah. But Michael didn't want to know. So
Yeah, Michael left the chat.
That's true.
so I guess you'll
I'm
find
going to
out.
leave myself something.
Your carrot on a stick.
Oh,
so,
well,
so
this is just a major character, that was all.
aren't you happy that we're getting more plot development?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it's much
Yes.
better than
Definitely last
whatever
week.
the hell it was last week.
This episode also didn't feel like it took forever.
Correct.
They were jumping around a
two
lot between things.
There
that were
was a
happening.
good
Band
5
started
minutes
playing,
of
and I was
Dougie
like-
drinking his cup
Yeah.
of coffee.
Yeah.
And the three brothers.
There was still some sitting around and stuff, but we got to the band, and I was like, "Oh god, this is going to be a fake out band again. It's going to be the middle of the episode."
And then I
There's more
checked the
activity."
timeline and it was, it's the end. Okay.
That's what I do as well to know if
Yeah.
it's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do now that I know that bands are tricks.
This kind of made me realize as well that whenever you are doing these recaps and then you
Mm.
say, and that's the end of the episode, I never know when the end of the episode is coming, which has just made me realize that I'm not sure that every episode has like an arc or anything. It's almost just
Oh,
like
yeah.
a collection of scenes, just sort of
Yes.
one episode after another.
They generally
They don't
have
really
arcs
arc
with
like a
half an
natural-
hour. That's
like a
more
year.
with half an hour episode-y kind of stuff that have arcs.
No,
I would
have thought
say it's
a
not
lot of
limited to that.
shows.
Are you ready to have your mind blown?
The band that played at the end has played previously as well.
Okay, that wasn't what I was going to blow your mind about, though.
No, it wasn't mind-blowing. But yes,
Is it
please
that
blow
they
my
didn't
mind.
actually design it to be episodes like this and it was supposed to just be a 48-hour movie that you sat through in one fell swoop?
David Lynch did a cut of the entire season 3 that I read is being released. There's like some big event that's happening where they're going to show it this different cut of all the episodes as one big thing.
For like a whole week.
I don't know how the fuck they're going to do it.
And you've bought us all tickets to go and see the premiere,
Yeah.
have you?
Congratulations, guys. We're going to the States. We can get shot
No.
too.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'm normally
Oh,
falling
dear.
asleep after 20 minutes as it is.
Yeah.
you know, like-
Yeah, you'll come back well rested, Michael.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You'll be there as well, Sean.
No, someone's got to look after the family.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
We've all got dependents, Ben.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So until next week, episode 10. Very excited, guys. We're doing really well. Thank you very much.